Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, baby. Happy weekend, happy wicked for good day to all those who celebrate. This is the Audacity deck. Oh, my neighbor's taking down his bird feeder. It's like a house. It looks like a house. What does that mean? Change of something. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Not going to keep it. Cold shoulder. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, highest messages. Whoa. Wow. For the High Priestess Collective. This is the best card in the deck, Sun. So this is joy, fulfillment coming together in this card. There's two angel baby children and two arms coming together. The last straw and the influencer. You could be an influencer. I'm going to read this a little different though. This is like when you have influence over the energy around you. And it might be last straw here. I'm thinking about the strikes that they're conducting for fair wages. You could be coming into or like you're standing in some light around like what you no longer tolerate. There's been a transformation signified by that moth. I almost said moss. And this is a 10 card. So it looks like there is a transformation that you already underwent. The wings are out. The moth or the butterfly has already exited the chrysalis in the sun. Yeah, look, wings out. Sunflowers could hold significance. Cherubs could hold significance. Even the bottom of the deck, this is probably one of my favorite cards in this deck, the Life of the Party. This skeleton is surrounded by other skeletons, but they act like skeletons and this skeleton does not. This one is like, even if we're dead, we can still have a good time. Even if we are skulls, we can still enjoy the music. Like, there's something about being differentiated, something like you stand out in some capacity. Influencer is that energy, right? Where it means that you hold some sort of resonance, I want to say, with others. So you might be the person that people turn to for maybe their inspiration for reaching like the last straw. The thing is with the last straw, this concept, you can look at it as like, this is the last straw, like I give up, or last straw, I quit, or last straw, it's too much. But if you position it in a way where it's like, this was the last straw and it's given me the energy or momentum to end something, to close something out, it's a positive thing. The sun coming out first makes me think this is a very, well, maybe you had to turn some shit into something positive, because a moth is not born a moth. So you may have had to alchemize some shit, but it looks like right now, it looks like you're standing in the sun, or you can like anticipate being in the light in some way. This kind of feels like for cycle breakers, you know, generational cycle breakers, the first in the family to do something, or the first to disrupt a system within a system that you either work for or you participate in. The disruptor here is who's highlighted. And in the sentiment of Elphaba and Galinda, it is for good, because if you look at this person, this skeleton is also the disruptor. Everyone's just kind of like, I'm a skeleton, I'm a skull, so I have to lay in the coffin. And this one's like, no, the fuck you don't. Like, get dressed. Like, let's go. I'm dancing. There are other skeletons coming up, it looks like, out of their grave, but they're in the background watching this particular disruptor. The moon at the bottom is interesting too, because it has such similar imagery as the sun. It's two hands approaching the celestial being at the center top, right? In the moon, it's two snakes with triple moons tattooed on the hand. So that's a nod towards the High Priestess. It's a nod towards Hecate energy, which is essentially the one who walks in darkness. I think you've concluded, especially if you're healing the maternal line, or if you are a mother and like being a mother has triggered this transformation for you. It looks like what has changed has been the walk through darkness It's essentially like where you got your strength. And when you come out into the light, having seen what you saw in the darkness and in the chrysalis, right? All that you've gone through, you kind of have to walk through the world different. It's like, I can't deal with the bullshit that I used to deal with, or like, I can't be around the energy that I used to be around. I can't like enable. I can't fake it anymore. I can't fake it. Sun last straw influencer is I can't fake it, and others are either like inspired by this or like it's a movement. It's definitely disruptor energy here. The disruptor energy is such a good thing. Okay, smash that love button, claim that sunshine. Let's see. We can say, yeah, Empress, 10 of Cups. This could be like you rising into a recognition of self-worth and finding an element of fulfillment in the being of that vibration. Show me the last straw. Six of Swords, moving away from, what is it? What are they moving away from? Or what ignited the last straw transformation? Damn, this is, okay. Something about coming alive again. It's answering a call, coming alive again, leaving what once was. Seeing the world through a different lens. But this is when this last straw is not something petty. This is not like, I can't stand when so-and-so talks so much on the Zoom meeting for work. It's more like, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. So this last straw is not like a nuisance energy. This last straw is like a, it ends with me energy. Even the sun at the bottom. You may have even been on the fence about, I wonder if you're saying something. If you recently said something, you like spoke up about something, but you were on the fence about it, maybe you had to get to a point where you're like, fuck it. And then you just like let it rip. There was like a lot of celestial power backing you in that decision. If you chose to say something. Can I go a little deeper here? 10 of Wands, it's the same card. 10 of Wands. So you have been called to this last straw. You've been called to this transformation of, it ends with me here. Oh, even in this card, there's two hands, right? The sun, the moon, and the last straw, two hands. But here it's skeleton. Skeleton to me is like, it's like the baseline structure. It's like you don't even need meat and potatoes, just your skeletal framework, just your structure of who you are, just your bones. You got good bones, kid. Like, you know, when people are buying houses, right? They say like, look for a house with good bones. You can change everything else. Not that you can't change the bones, but just be easier. This is saying like your bones, the basic DNA structure of you is enough. And it also can't deal with something anymore. What are you? Queen of Swords. Yeah, she says, I call bullshit on that. I wonder why they're not showing me what this is. Maybe I'm being a little petty priestess. What is it that they're calling last straw on? Six of Swords. This is so crazy, Spirit. Why are you? I feel like me and Spirit are now playing runner and chaser. And I'm chasing. Sun again. So you've completed an orbit. So it's a cycle. But it looks like if you're going through a significant transition right now, Pisces, what I'm picturing in this card is like, oh, all of your planets in your chart are impacted right now. And we have 6 planets retrograde. So it kind of makes sense if you're having like a major overhaul or a major turn of events. 3 of Cups, celebration. We have the fairies here, the Fae. Ace of Wands. Damn, and the sun. This is such a contrast to this like last straw, 6 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Judgment. It's like you had to call, I don't know, is it calling bullshit? Or is it just being like, I'm not fucking doing this anymore? And it's like 6 of Swords twice. 6-6, master number 6-6 is progress forward. So it makes me think that you are moving in this direction. 3 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Sun, you like recognize like, oh, I completed everything I needed to do in this regard. I'm moving towards this now. It is an increase in fulfillment or joy or intuition because you're going from 1 cup with a lid to 3 cups that are open and gold. Gold is enlightenment. What is this last straw? Man, they're not giving it to me. Guides, Chariot energy, 3 waves. So it's like this way. They're directing you to move away from some shit because of the transformation you went through. Oh, maybe I'm asking this wrong. Maybe they don't care for you to do anything with the bullshit that sent you over the edge. Maybe it's like, it doesn't matter. That's like, maybe that's why I'm not getting the answer, is they're like, that's not the question to ask, Jessica. Like, that part doesn't matter. What matters is moving forward. What matters is honoring the divine calling. They're saying like, it's like, you don't need to figure out the cause of blah, blah, blah. You just need to get out of that building, get out of that house, get out of that situation. Or they're going to blow you out, baby. Tower. Yeah, maybe even like just be grateful that you got fed up. Oh man, they're just repeating these messages. I've never got something like this before. Divine guides, divine messages, divine guidance, divinity, card number 20. Hi, Miss Joopy. Divinity is card number 20, and card number 20 is judgment. 6 of Swords in this guide card, or like 6 of Swords or the Chariot kind of gives me this, maybe even Hermit energy. So you could have like Virgo placements. Miss Joopy is never up here. Maybe this is like a time for expansion because Jupiter is the planet of expansion. We just started Sagittarius season, right? Oh my God, that's so crazy. And she hasn't been up here in so long. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, that's why I'm saying that. And ancient ruler of Pisces. So whatever the last straw was, maybe they're saying like, give less fucks about that and like care more. They're speaking to me in like how I'm reading. Care more about the direction forward. Especially if you're an outlier. I don't actually think that's a question. I think it's like, you are an outlier. You're supposed to be. It's not a bad thing. It's like, you set a tone, you set a vibe, you set it. So maybe it's like a go set it off somewhere else. Show me this 3 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Sun for Pisces. Nice! 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We'll take that shit. Okay, the end to lack, the end to not receiving, whatever it is that you're supposed to receive, joy, fulfillment. Ooh, Page of Cups, 2 of Cups. Page of Cups is in, I was just feeling like, is this a message? Is this a person? Or is it you? That is the 3 Cups. There's something of lower standards that you were either awakened to. This kind of feels like when you wake up in it. You know, when you have a lucid dream and you're like, oh, I'm dreaming, so I can control this shit. This judgment, divinity, 10 of Wands, last straw, 5 of Pentacles in reverse makes me think you woke up in something and you're like, oh, this is the shit I'm not supposed to settle for. I'm like realizing it in real time. And it looks like you closed it out. So if you just like shut some shit down, or maybe you just like walked out of some place, or you know what, Pisces, you might have had to tell somebody who they are. Let me just see if I can get anything out of that. Actually, it looks like quiet. This is crazy. but you saw them. Oh my God, this is Spirit being like, don't even waste your fire-breathing dragon energy. Okay, got it. It's just like they wanted you to see, and you did. You woke up, and there's a recognition of a lower standard. With that is also simultaneous recognition of like, I am supposed to be authentic, seen, outlier energy, different, not supposed to fit in. You're given, you know, star energy for a reason. So it's kind of like act like it, influencer, star energy, act like it. Page of Cups, Two of Cups. This is where I'm like, is this Pisces or outside? Because the Ace of Wands is an offer. Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, Sun. It's something ideal, something passionate, something that excites you. It does look like it's collaboration energy. There's so many people here. Maybe a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or somebody who can move something forward. Holy shit. Ooh. Tower in reverse is an internal revolution. Internal rewrite of the foundation. Is this something coming from outside of them? Something you manifested. Is that a Gemini or Virgo? Libra. Something you manifested. This could be also a legal documentation, contract, something written, something with air energy that confirms the thing that you needed or the thing that you wanted in order for this transition or transit to take place, takes place. This is solidifying a new foundation inside of you where there used to be a settling energy, but it makes me think that the settling was an attempt to belong. Show me the settling energy I'm feeling. Is it belong or like, what is that settling energy? Beast, conflict, competition, and oppressors. This is like fawning. But it's like, fawning is not something we are, it's something we learn. But beast, that's something you are. 33, believe anything is possible. You may have learned to fawn, so like settling for less, maybe like not saying shit when you should say shit, or like just moving along with, I don't know, moving along with circumstances so as to not become a target. But last straw means that it got to a point where you're like, no, I like absolutely cannot do this anymore. I'm gonna like break something here. Yeah, portal. You notice this every time I go back to this pile. Spirit keeps saying, here's like a little bit, but also get out. Right? Portal, get out. Originality, idealism, progression. So this is, it keeps coming back to the star energy, outlier energy, 6-6, progress forward, get out energy. Maybe you did show your teeth. See, I keep going back to, because that's the Scorpio in me, I want to know. If you did show your teeth, you were supposed to. Queen of Swords, beast, could be somebody that's like, maybe a snap happened. You know that show, it used to be on Oxygen, Snapped? Not promoting violence. But also, every time I watch that show, it's about feminines who snap and commit murder. Do I support murder? No. But when I would watch a show, a lot of times I would go, well, I understand how we got here. You know, like I understand a pathway to be, we got from A to Z. I saw every letter. Got it. Don't have to explain to me. I got it. I understand this. Am I saying she should have done it? No. But, and also, is there context around why that person did that? A lot of context. So maybe there was a snap. And that snap, either energetic and emotional inside of you, or you showed your teeth, Pisces. Either way, that snap, last straw, was meant to show you who you are supposed to be without the conditioning of what once was, so that you would not settle anymore. And it looks like upon the snap, there is something that it's like immediately something comes in. Like you get on a boat, or you start exiting, or you start moving in a different way that's more of celestial light. That doesn't mean like pure and innocent. It just means like authentic to you, and like owning all the parts of that. Like, oh, I snapped? Yeah, I did snap. I hurt your feelings? I can own that. I hurt your feelings. The words I just used made impact on you. I understand. Over here is like almost immediately something enters. And it looks like it's with other people. Whether it's like friends or there are legal matters here. And legal matters could just be like formal filings, formal like business, LLC energy. Collaborate, you know, the word influencers here. So if you have a platform, or if you have an online business, it could be like partnering with the right type of person here. The Magician and Justice is like, this is a positive alchemization of what once was into a more, what's the word for like return on compounds and return on investment? It's like this collab or new beginning or a new idea, a new way forward is something that can create and then continue to create from the creation. So it like becomes this ever evolving growth, you know? Show me that. Yeah. Oh, I called him in. Hermit. Smash the love button for that. Hermit, King of Cups is a spirit guide of the water. It's like very Neptunian, like King God Neptune. Hermit and King of Cups is the spirit guide that moves you through turbulent waters. But what I was talking about was like compounded growth. So Page to the King of Cups, that is a compounded growth. It's quantum leaping. Quantum leaping through its combination of implementing intuitive knowledge through informed, practical decision making. It's not speed. There's something over here about not speed. I know we have the Knight of Swords here, but that's like a deliverer versus a speed in this context. Page is a student, King is the mastery. So there's an elevation of like student to maybe even one could say teacher. Hermit and a King, that combo would be like a professor, or I don't remember them, but like in, you know, if you teach at a collegiate level, there's levels to being a professor. It's like I don't know them, but it's like adjunct professor. There's like a higher level title you get if you've been there a really long time. There's something about that too, where there's like a progression of title that takes place here. And it's not fast, but it's intentional. Let me go more into this. Show me this evolution, Page to King. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. If you have a water, Mercury. 10 of Swords. Another Page. Page of Pentacles. As soon as something snaps, as soon as something like, there's a snap, there's a flip, there's a break, there's a freak out, there's a table flip. I don't know, Teresa Giudice, you know? Prostitution, whore, engaged 19 times. None of my business. It's like as soon as something last straw snaps, something better, more aligned, something that grows you is present here. I kind of feel like beast mode has been activated and they want you to keep it on. And beast mode is coming out not in violence, but in a way of like, maybe one, like let people know who you are, but not like saying who you are, just in your, look at this. I would not fuck with this, you know? So it's like, if they gave you sharp teeth, maybe just like allow your teeth to be out. Like the skeleton's also dressed like a Don Juan, you know? So it's like be that way. Be that way. This may be a level of spiritual healing where you're like dissolving this. I wish I could just airdrop this to you from my brain. In spiritual zeitgeist, yes. In spiritual zeitgeist, sometimes there's a lot of like, show up this way. That's how you know you're this spiritual being. And it's bullshit. Like your robe means nothing to me. Your Reiki certification, it means nothing to me. You sat with ayahuasca 5 times in 10 years? That actually sounds like a problem to me. You know, like there's a difference between actors and humans who have just awakened to the fact that, oh, I'm a human, having a very spiritual experience through my humanness, which is the whole point. Like, excess love and light is harmful. And I think there's maybe even like a... Don't let anybody tell you how to be. Not even me, and I just did it, you know? There's something here about like your raw organic form is enough. And you are not coming up in this reading as someone who intentionally hurts people. So if you have to show your teeth to let a motherfucker know who you are, show them the teeth that God gave you. If God gave you teeth, then those teeth are sacred. Show them. And if you don't have teeth, that's okay. Show what you got, babe. Gums are powerful too. What? All right. Don't spit your dentures out. I'm just kidding. I'm playing. This last straw thing that like they won't let me touch, it is somehow powerfully infused into you. Especially if it came with like an emotional cost. This could be a little bit of realizing certain people around you wanted you to stay in a smaller or like less outlier, less vibrant, less recognized energy. 8 of Swords is like not seeing full potential. 5 of Cups is like the recognition of like, oh, these 3 cups could be friends, community, siblings, family. Like, oh, they wanted me to stay conforming, just like the rest of these skulls, you know? Yeah, 6 of Cups, especially if this is like family stuff. But the stat puts you immediately in some alchemy, which means you bring it with you. You don't like forget it. You don't Men in Black yourself, right? It's to like erase the memory. It's like, let me take this with me and use it as a seed for good though, for change, for something like that. Yeah, okay, confirmation, that's you. This is where Queen of Cups comes into play. So your mastery energy, King of Cups with the Hermit, wise, Thoth energy, spirit guide, knows how, like, makes a plan with this 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups nurtures it. Seven of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. I love the 7 of Cups. There's the fire-breathing dragon I mentioned. Top right. 7 of Cups a lot of times has to do with illusion and dream space, but here it feels like choice, because the 2 of Pentacles, the 2s are decision makers. So you have a choice at hand of what you want to make of this pentacle. Or it's like a choice at hand of how to multiply the pentacle. Because it goes from the Page of Pentacles has 1, goes to the Queen of Cups, 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. There is an expansion from 1 to 2. And it's really, they're connecting it with a rainbow, which means a storm has to be. For a rainbow to, I guess you could see sunbows in the sky with a few sunglasses on. But in this case, we have stormy clouds. So it's like 7 of Cups, there's an implied storm, and it turns into 2 of Pentacles. So it's like, which of these did you choose or are you choosing to make that pentacle from 1 to 2? And it's like intentionally through a storm. What is this puzzle? What would turn something from 1 to 2? You know? Maybe the angel? Wow, look, 2 of Cups. Something from 1 to 2, and it's connected by the rainbow. So there has to be a storm. Can you show me the storm? 6 of Pentacles, where he's literally measuring the 2 and then throwing them out to people. The storm is 6 of Pentacles. So the storm isn't bad, the storm is need. There's like an alarming need. That's the storm. And you fulfill the need, which this kind of feels like you're taking care of people through a storm. Like maybe this storm doesn't necessarily feel like yours. It could be. But it kind of feels like the storm is something outside of you and you service through it. I'm still very drawn into like, how did you multiply this? Oh my God, the divine. There's French on here. Abon, D-R-O-I-T. I forget what that means. I don't think it's journey. A good idea, a good word. Oh, it's the dove. So the doves. Oh, because doves will take a seed and scatter them. And then the seeds will grow, creating more seeds. So you expanded something, or you are expanding something. Holy shit, I'm onto something. 8 of Pentacles. Because of birds, but I think birds are angels, or birds are messengers, or birds are people. And they're taking a seed. Oh, what am I saying? Ready? The birds are people or angels or messengers or ancestors, and they're taking the seed that you are specifically nurturing with intention, and they're the ones spreading the seed through a storm. You're servicing others through a storm. And those that you are servicing are also, planting those same seeds. It's like this, again, compounding interest. It's like, oh, in this creation I created, it continues to expand out. It continues to bloom out. I'm picturing one of the higher level chakras is associated with the like 10,000 petaled lotus, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, if I am mistaken, drop it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I want to say it's the star chakra, where the lotus blooms and it's like tens of thousands of petals, something like that. And that would make sense. You would be the lotus, because this last straw is like, I'm not settling for this shit or what was. And there's a snap. But this is like a kudos, because 8 of Pentacles is like you're successfully servicing people in storm, in need. And you chose like the right modality to, I don't know, deliver the seed, deliver the message, nurture the resource. Hello, Miss Neptune. Okay, Neptune's tail just took the 6 of Pentacles away. Ooh. hey. For some people here, this message is like, once the seed, like once you deliver the seed to the people that you need to deliver it to, it's like, keep on going. You're not supposed to stay. You're supposed to like deliver it, keep it moving, deliver it back to the drawing board, deliver it back to weighing. You're not supposed to stay. I think that came up the other day about something else that felt work related, but it's like, your part is not, like, you're not supposed to be there for the whole movie. It's like you're just a moment in time for some of these instances with either people that you're servicing or something that you're growing. If you're a consultant, this makes like a lot of sense, where you're like, I'm giving you a seed and I'm going to show you how to use it. You know, the Hermit, King of Cups, that makes so much sense. Life coaches, mentors, teachers. It's like, let me show you how to use this. Professors. And then like they use it and you can go. And as those people that you taught how to use it are using it, they might also impact others' lives or teach others how to use it. So it's this like pay it forward energy. Lord, holy God. What does Pisces need to know about this? What is this? Soul contract? There's something about being fluid with it. Like, you're not supposed to stay too long. Like, trust your internal system is going to know how much time you're supposed to spend in these projects or with these people or in these instances. There's an internal knowingness, and it doesn't have to do with time. It has to do with nurture, teaching, cultivating. It's like certain things have to get to a certain point, and then you're supposed to dip. That is so fucking it. Hermit and Justice card. This is a wild spirit. Like, you're kind of showing up a little bit like a spirit guide. And it's like, it makes me think you have a very strong spirit guide in particular in this like purposeful work that you're doing. Or purposeful work like with family, purposeful work in like work or volunteer effort. You have a guide, and the guide may be whispering to you when it's time to go. Now I'm seeing like different time. It's like different projects or people you service are going to need different amounts from you. That's Six of Pentacles, you know, different amounts. It's not always going to be the same. It's not cookie cutter, because none of us are cookie cutter. And I think that's part of what you're doing, is like your outlier energy is also highlighting or showcasing the fact that like it's not one size fits all, and it shouldn't be. There's no beauty in that. There's like beauty and art in the recognition that like I stand out in my meanness and you can stand out in your you-ness, and all of us doing that is a beautiful bouquet of like the spectrum of the rainbow, right? It's like all the colors can vibe together. Sheesh. Oh my God. Do you want to guess the bottom of the deck? Ready? HP, baby. Drop it in the live chat. Drop it in the comments. I am the High Priestess. I think that is it. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Cups, Sun. This is one of those things where it makes me feel like Spirit has you on your own journey, on your own mission. But there's like times where Spirit hits pause on your shit and is like, I'm going to use you for something right now. And you do it, and you might not realize they're using you in a great, powerful way to plant seeds or messages or deliver resources. And then they'll hit pause or stop on that and hit play on like, okay, back to our original program, you know? For some reason, people are watching. And that might be something that you're supposed to start getting used to. Yeah, I just like stuttered a little on that. So there's like a nervousness. You might have to, well, like they're also always watching, but I think you're supposed to get used to that. The watching. Whoa, what? If you're uncomfortable with being online, well, that's where you're supposed to be. Like, I had a coach that's used to say, fear is the lighthouse. It's not something you move away from. You go towards it. You go towards that light. So that influencer card now is like, for some of you, that's a literal fucking thing of like the message or the work, the servicing. You got to be online so your people can find you. And it's like, be your youest you so that your most aligned people will find you, right? Ten of Pentacles is legacy building. This also makes me feel like the Hermit, Justice, Ten of Pentacles. You might be entitled to compensation. This is, you know, one way you can work through like money blocks within that have been like conditioned by spirituality. You know, people are sometimes in spiritual circles, people will be like, don't crave the money, right? Which makes sense because money's a thing. It's just a thing. There's an energy here of like, if you allow yourself to receive more though, by like charging more or investing more or something, by you having more, you might be able to give more. There's something to do with that. Or maybe you're already in this like recognition of like, oh, in this promotion, in this level up, I actually have more resources that I can extend out because I'm not in Five of Pentacles anymore. You flipped it. You disrupted some settling shit, or you're in the process of disrupting some settling shit. And there is this like contractual legacy on its way to you for disrupting. And this disrupting is so powerful in service of others. This also could be like a quiet windfall. Show me that. Oh, Pisces, especially if you had to, if you have to like have had to get a divorce, or you're in that right now, or disconnecting from family for this journey. That's that. Yeah, especially for the divorced folk. King of Swords. Silent windfall. Quiet windfall. There's a direct connection between not seeing your power and being surrounded by people who don't see theirs and or don't want you to see yours, or something about that. Ten of Cups in reverse, Eight of Swords is like the self-limiting beliefs I received is from my dysfunctional family. Ten of Cups in reverse is a dysfunctional family unit, home, house, where specifically Ten of Cups in reverse is the people in this unit, only take this if this resonates, the people in this unit can't genuinely be happy for someone else in the unit if they start doing better or different from them. Because it makes them feel the reflection of themselves not doing their work towards being aligned and authentic. Yeah, okay. I think I'm onto something here with that, because judgment is like some wake from the dead and some don't. Five of Wands. One more in that Ten of Cups in reverse. Death. There's a significant, this last straw, this feels very big. This doesn't feel like a little, like, this doesn't feel like Susie Lou who at work is so annoying so you cut her off. This feels like, I'm not manifesting this for you, but this feels like someone says some dumb shit at a family event again, and you snap and like let everybody know who they are and let everybody know who you are. And it's like a final, like, I'm just not going to be doing this anymore. Exit. Stage left. Ooh, that puts you in this elevated title, role, position. It is like, it absolutely has to do with conformity and being like, I absolutely will not. If it's not family, it's, you know, it's, there's just some kind of unit. You being like, you know what, I recognize I'm the Don Juan of skeletons, I'm just going to act like it. And you disconnecting from the unit. You commit to this timeline. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. So of course you're going to receive a gift for doing the hard thing. Foofy woofy, Lord in heaven almighty. Changed for good, baby. Can I get a closer for Pisces? That is way too many. Can I get a closer for Pisces? Pisces, we have our Wellness Transformation meetup tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can register at the first link in the pinned comment below. Patreon Wellness Transformation members, I can't wait to see you. We also have a community meditation at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. You can register for that at the second link in the pinned comment below. That's open to everybody, free for Patreon members in the meditation and esoteric tarot tier. You know, this guy, we've seen him a couple times and I haven't really paid him no mind. This really feels like the end to a long saga. And as I say saga, I hear Sega. I love Sonic. Star card at the bottom. Yeah, this is the end to a long saga. Your ultimate healing, your ultimate authentic nature is here. This is you in paradise. Ace of Swords at the bottom. Because you hold the truth. You're not afraid to speak the truth, hold the truth, act in the truth, vibrate at the truth. Okay. You can do more. If you're like, I want to, but I'm scared. This is like, go do it, because there's guides and universal like legacy karma waiting for you. Like, it's hot for the taking, so take it, which is ironic because you're actually providing, but it's in providing that you feel some sort of like fulfillment or inspiration. That Ace of Wands, Three of Cups feels like, oh, I could do this every day. This feels so good. So it's like in that you're receiving, but then you also do receive this like quiet windfall, quiet path to legacy, bigger contract, bigger check, which you also, you know, you deserve that. There's something about Thoth too that I didn't tap into it, and it showed up 3 times. The ibis bird and the tree of life in the background of the star card, and the hermit card is Thoth. Bottom of the deck here is veiled. I feel like the veil over your eyes around who you are, the veil's either getting thinner or you're removing it altogether. Nice. Paradigm shift, growth. Okay. Follow the yellow brick road, because this is the way forward. Wow, High Priestess here too. You go from Page of Pentacles to 2 of Pentacles to 6 of Pentacles to 8 of Pentacles. And at the same time, oh, and 10 of Pentacles. And it's weird because Spirit was saying that like you'll have a different timeline for each of these people. It's not going to be the same timeline with each of these people or groups or family members. Each of them need a different thing from you. It feels like you're always going to be provided. The more aligned you are with your unique purpose and gifts, you will always be provided. I could keep going on this one. I really like this one. It's a little cryptic, you know. The end of this year is the end of whatever this is, Pisces, for real. So if you also like disconnected from something, last straw, and simultaneously experience grief, maybe periodically after the disconnect, that's also part of it. You're supposed to feel that grief, because it's going to make this this side of the paradigm shift that much more fulfilling and magical and rewarding. There's so much in this one, guys. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Changed for the better because I knew you. Growth. Oh. Chestnut checkers, 10 of cups. That is Disruptor, baby. So you're calling checkmate on some shit. Beast mode. The Emperor is beast. And it also feels like it has been resisted by you. Take back the night. You're supposed to dance this way. You're supposed to speak this way. You're supposed to be online this way. You're supposed to service others this way. You're supposed to receive your 10 of Pentacles this way. This is the shift. We have like just over a month left of this year. Let what's dying die in the year of the 9. So that next year, in the year of the 1, the 10, you are free and clear to fly. Because it looks like there's so much magic you offer or magic you have that is like begging to be offered. Also, don't forget to have fun with it. Please have fun with it. Please have fun with it. Please have fun with it. All right, Pisces, hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki, love, and healing. Take a gentle inhale through your nose. And a release out through the mouth. And affirm it in the comments, baby. I am the mother effing high priestess, baby. I see without seeing. Yes, Pisces. I'll see you later.